Hello there everybody and welcome to episode 2 of my Prestige 6 tutorial series. We're going to go today directly into year 2. Year 1 was a pretty busy thing and currently, well, I feel very confident about this run so far. We have a couple of downsides, but only a few minor ones. First off, I'm very sad that we don't have humans, but things are as they are. We got ourselves 2 small farms running that will sustain the city with vegetable and grain. I have configured the second one here to provide vegetable only because our food stockpiles are really looking not too good. We are also right now looting a large destroyed caravan, which will resolve that food issue a little bit, and if we are lucky, we can even get that done before the drizzle season is over, and we get a free cornerstone reroll for each rep point that we gain during drizzle. So this quest here, I really want to turn it in as fast as possible. Now, let's see what we can do here. So a workshop, which we don't have, so let's just skip over that. Deliver 50 stormwater, that is excellent. This is dirty cheap, and we get a +3 on the Fox's moral. This one would be quite nice too, but you know, I won't be drafting a workshop under no circumstances in this scenario anymore, so it is really easy to choose at this point. Advanced farming, I'm very down to do this. I mean, 2 wildfire essences extra are a really appealing currency, but you see, we don't have humans for a really efficient farming, so that advanced farming reward beats the options here by far. Okay then, so we got a couple of new things to do. Let's just hope that our dudes here get the ball running. Oh jeez, look at that. This is so narrow, but we can do it, and we will do it. Apart from that, let's see. We are currently suffering from a pretty heavy resolve debuff due to the fact that we are working on that event. So let's see. We are right now lacking 6 planks. That's pretty good because we're working on that too already. Where are my woodcutters at? So they are basically just twiddling their thumbs over here. So where to next? I do not really see the necessity right now to cut my way towards a new glade, but what I do see as a quite useful direction to go is over here, removing this little barrier here. We can cleave our way really quickly there into the next glade, so I really don't feel like I need to do much here. And as far as I can see things, yeah, this is already eligible for a hearth, so that's pretty good as it is. Okay, so we're going to have the brickyard and the weaver running very soon. That's very good news. And yeah, we're currently eating more than we are producing, but I foresaw that kind of. Let's see how the situation will evolve. So currently we cannot do much. Our last worker is working already. We cannot give him more to do than that. The woodcutters are woodcutting. So only thing left to do is to wait for the event to resolve. I mean, this brings us so much food that I don't need to be too worried about anything. So what will be the reward for TikTok? Alright, wildfire essence. And coal. That's excellent. So, we cannot let anybody work in these so far, which feels like a tragedy. But what it is, it is. Okay, so let's speed up the time carefully. Because there's right now really nothing to do. I can only wait for one of these guys to finish their constructions, but apart from that, we're done here. Planning and organizing. Okay, so let's wait here for the right moment. There it goes. It is a very finicky task, but it is so much worth it. You see, every time you are allowed to re-roll your cornerstones, you have a real chance to just roll a victory condition into your game. And that is why I am so eager to get pretty much every reputation point that I'm getting in this game this way. The ranch. Oh boy. We are in for a good one here. So the fact that the ranch can process grain into food will resolve most of our issues. We got the lizards already, so that's where I'm going to go with my money. That's the ranch and the small farm. They're such a power combo. We got lucky here, extremely lucky. Let's use that. So I consider this actually a pretty easy run so far. The extra construction costs, though, you do notice them, and, well, the other issues of prestige, they aren't gone, by all means. We're still suffering from these effects, but we're doing quite well at the same time. A very, very lucky combination of things, that's all I'm trying to say. So we're transporting away these items here. Food will be not a problem anytime too soon. We are extracting resources like that. But sadly, I don't have any extra workers that I can put up to any extra tasks, so yeah, that's that. So, the next set of planks is gonna be ready anytime. And here goes the veg. Okay. Let's see. This is being transported, but yeah. We're not getting anywhere right now. I'm really happy about the 5 units of Purging Fire. Because that means, like I said, it's an excellent lucky situation. That means we can go for the proc of the Prestige Blight Rot Cysts. Where is it? I thought this was here. Oh, well, whatever. Well, we will gain in the clearance of year 3 extra Blight Rot Cysts. And usually you need to prepare yourself with building up that Blight Fire. But, well, we skipped that part. I like that. So, let's see. Second farm is done. That's really good news. Let's move the woodcutters apart from each other. Because I really want to cut that border here a little bit. Trim that a bit. It's not really effective. We want a good road over here. Alright. So, yeah, the extra veg from the farm does the trick. As well as the looted stuff. Let's see. We're going to allow them to eat the pie. Why not? Eat the pie, my friends. I'm not going to favor any races now because we're going to head into storm season next. So I want to keep the favoring mechanic ready for other moments. So next year we're going to plant both things. And as you see here, I could use just the second farm just to pluck all that stuff in the clearance season. It's just what it is. Okay. So, do we have any problems with wood cutting in the storm? Nope. Good stuff. So, the foxes and the beavers, they don't like it at all if we keep chopping like that. Too bad. Well, we're going to take these new people here, and it requires a new piece of housing. Now, how's the situation? We got enough people in this area here. So, well, racial housing would be dope, but we're way away, way far too away. You get me. It does take a while until we have the material to build that. Okay, so because this does displease me heavily, I am going to go now for people that do make fabric for us. Let's go for a 30. Or, well, maybe a 40. Things got costier. Usually I go for a 30. But, so, wait a sec. That is one trick. Do we have other rainwater buildings? That's, by the way, one really other side effect of foxes. They are really good at just finding a spot where they are feeling comfy at, for some reason. But yeah, we're going to do that differently. So let's work with stone, and I'm going to unemploy a couple of woodcutters. Got so much fuel to work with, and there's currently so many things that I need to get done anyways, so really don't mind going for this. So I really want a rain collector. Let's get that party started. I probably want a second one too, but we can't have it all at once. So I'm gonna be putting a second worker into the crude workstation, and let's see. We also want some farmers, so, well, let's work on that too. Okay, I think this should speed up things a wee bit. We got now still 3 workers available, but as I have still a couple of work orders that need to be processed, or building orders I should rather say, I am keeping them at their... I'm keeping that many builders. It's always something that you need to weigh off another. Let's put the trader depot there. Really like to put it somewhere where it's not in the way. Thing is, workers on themselves are exactly useless or builders if there's nothing to build. But if there is something to build, and in our current situation there's quite a lot to build, it's sometimes quite beneficial to have a larger amount to get stuff done. And we do need to get a lot of things done this season. Or this year, I should rather say. Because year 2 is almost over. Sadly, there is no further order that I can fulfill here as much as I'd wanted to. Not gonna happen here. So we're now going to set up the blight post next. The timber situation really pains me, though. Ranch's been set up. Probably would be well off having a second one of these at some point. And we got the rainwater collector up. Okay, so at that point, I think... Yeah, right, we still have a couple of work projects. So, the rain collector. I do need 50 stormwater for the foxes, but that's not possible this year anymore. 50 rainwater in engines, though, that should be no problem whatsoever. So we should put up foxes into these. But one thing at a time. All in all, the city needs more workers. We have a heavy influx of food, and we can just win off of so many different things in this run. There we go. There's your range. Here we can now finally process our grain into all manner of different things. We're going to cross out leather, though, as I don't see this being a too effective way of doing things. So, the field kitchen is also available for us, but right now I'm not down. So, these guys don't have anything to collect nearby anymore. And they also, yeah, well, we're going to rip that down for the time being, and I'm happy about 2 further workers that I can let work somewhere else. So, crop packs next year. That will be done next year. We're going to start with that stuff year after. We're going to replace the workers here with the foxes. As you see, they are immediately happier out of that. And, well, that's quite difficult to say where we'll be working next. So we can now do a lot of things. one thing we cannot do is the pipe production, which is not good. I dislike that. So we do need a intake of copper and a place where we can smelt copper, or just the capability of looting that stuff in. Right? Keeping close tabs on the building situation, because these guys, they're not supposed to twiddle their thumbs, you know? Okay, so we're going to have a trader visiting us just at the beginning of year 3. And obviously we're finally at the spot where we can carve open, build the next roads. Good. So I think these are just the glades that we will work with for the time being. And I think this will be the next expansion for our city. Alright, speaking about expansions, we're going to slot in further woodcutters, because I don't give too much about the reduction of resolve right now, as the storm is almost over. Hello there, my man Sword. So, new orders. Let's see what we got there. 20 aesthetics. Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice. High value trade routes. Well, I do vibe much harder with this reward. And aesthetics, you know, that's just planks. And planks are, apart from the lack of a building to make them properly, really a non-issue for our city. So here it's the same. The 20 harmony decorations are quite a building material sink, but we got already 2 buildings that are highly effective at that, so it's okay for me. So exploration contract, not interested at all. Yeah, this is a wonderful example of why it's awesome to have rerolls, because none of these were really too beneficial. So it's still not that hot. We ain't got anywhere where we're producing mushrooms. Porridge production up. Well, we don't produce any porridge. I'm going here, as a matter of fact, for generous gifts, because that thing is really, really nifty. As it is very early in the game, that means we will still see a lot of newcomers, and I regularly upgrade my hearths quite generously. So we will have a lot of things to work with here as well. So where will we have the most business? Here we have a farm, a couple of collector areas. Here we have a farm, and only 1 collector area. So the first hearth is, as a matter of fact, better built here. So let's go for that, as I find it is time to set up a new neighborhood. We only have 1 builder left right now. Yeah. Life shucks. So yeah, not the makeshift post. Warehouse is this supposed to be? The small warehouse will be sitting right in the vicinity of the farm, as I really want to have them the capability to drop off their stuff really quickly. Right on. So we got here access to a couple of things that we surely don't really need. So herb garden blueprint, not really interested in. Generous donation would be pretty nifty. Woodcutters moving faster is pretty good too. The problem here is just he has pretty much only food and that fabric. I don't need these. We need other things more badly right now. Okay. So, let's see. Expanding in this kind of situation into another glade, you could do that, but you don't need to do that. As currently we just need to get ourselves more population together to get the ball rolling. So these guys are now no longer needed. And, well, I don't even think about building a warehouse here for the time being, because we really have more important pressing matters to do. So, speaking about pressing matters, I'm going to favor the foxes, because they crank out more reputation than the lizards. I don't think that we will have any chance to get another reputation point here in this season, though. Quite sadly, but it is what it is. Alright, so I do not think that we need 2 people here working at the rainwater collector. This is just nonsensical. We pretty much want another worker here. And it is also time to upgrade the neighborhood here. I really want that extra upgrade now before the newcomers arrive, as clearly this is such a big benefit for us. Alright. Not working at the ranch right now, although I need to keep tabs on it, as the grain itself on its own doesn't do anything for our city. But I really do want to get the expansion going at the same time. I mean, we might be not fulfilling any orders right now, but the foxes are vibing so hard that we at least get some victory points this way. Not the worst way of winning. So, let's dare some extra speed while these things are being built. This will also get the farm so much more productive. Just need to remove that spot here. So I'm going to leave the hearth so far unattended and unstaffed. There is no reason to put any workers in there for the time being. They wouldn't benefit from that at all, because there's nobody living here. They'll just burn fuel for naught. We're not doing that. It's not why we put this up. Alright, so warehouse is being finished over there, I guess. And the collectors are busy here now. Brilliant. So yeah, sadly the drizzle season is over soon, so I'm going to stop the favoring at that point. As, yeah, I really try my best to control my progress as good as I can. So we still have a lot of building projects, especially the decorations. And the hearth level upgrade here is really good for us. So here we go. High level of corruption because blight exists. There we go. But we just need to employ some people in the storm season to avert that, and we'll be golden. Alright. So, what's the wood stockpile saying? Well, it's a very happy stockpile. Just noticed, yeah, we have all these. Perfect. So, I think we have a fairly decent chance of getting everything together in that neighborhood. So tell you what, we're going to prep up this neighborhood, and here I want to have racial housing exclusively. This neighborhood will come on its level up, therefore, a wee bit slower, but it is very, very powerful to have racial housing as soon as you can afford it. And in our current situation, due to the fact that we have the Weaver and the Brickyard available, I think we are very, very well off in this regard. Okay, so I think we are now pretty okay with expanding further. I got all the stuff cleaved open here. I really, really like how it looks. Let's open a new glade and see what we'll find there. I really was only waiting for the for that big block to get done, get gone. And later we're going to harvest some timber in this area too. Currently it's not really hurting anybody too badly. So let's put up woodcutter number 5. This is cutter number 5, and we're going to go. So, newcomers are arriving, and just in time, we got all the hostility management and all the things, the hearth upgrades done. And yeah, so definitely here, hard choice, because I really would like to have lizards more but this is just more workers in general, and that does make the decision. So we're going to go here now for 2 lizard houses back there. And a lizard firekeeper here now. As now people will be living here. And therefore it is now important. We got plenty of builders now available. And I'll leave it like that for the time being, as I really want to have the neighborhood done there as fast as I can. Alright. So far so good. Situation is looking really good. Great. I just don't know yet how we're going to roll into the victory. But as you see there, things are taking longer just per definition. Because everything is just costlier. Our expansion would have been already much faster, further in lower difficulty levels, but you see, it is what it is. Alright, so with that extra housing, you have immediately super happy lizards. At no expense except for a couple of building mats. That's the reason. Okay, let's go. We got here a fishman cave. This is one of the more nasty ones, so we ain't got the necessary mats to do neither of these things. So first up, very important, we're going to stop working at the brickyard with stone. So that does stop here. Let's see. Didn't I have a stonecutter's camp? No. So, well, the harvesters don't accidentally harvest stone. We really don't have any access to that material right now. There will be a trader incoming next season, so that might be an option to resolve the issue at hand. So yeah, that's a typical thing to happen from time to time. But since we got now a couple of things how we can resolve the situation, I am not really too worried about it. So crop packs are now the next step to take. As we had a pretty decent grain harvest. So we are going to require 20 crop packs to get the ball rolling here. So let's start that, because I don't see any reason not to. I will put up a ranch lizard now. We probably will not be producing any eggs also, as... Let's see. Well, almost. What a pity. So we now need to set up people into the blight post that will be incinerating the blight cysts that came on up there. If you don't, people might die. That is really nothing you'd want. Okay, so obviously we cannot woodcut this season in the storm anymore. Kinda sad, which means we have a lot of workers at hand that we might want to get busy in the time being. So definitely want that second dude there. So say it's only the beaver who is unhappy right now. So we might go in here for a little trick. And keep the woodcutters woodcutting. Oh, I don't have builders then anymore. That is not how the trick goes. So the trick's going to attempt to build us a beaver house before Boy goes nuts and leaves town. We'll see how that'll work out. I just want to keep my people as busy as possible because we need to get something done here at some point soon. Also, this guy can also go out of... Oh, no, he cannot, because then the fox's moral will drop. Okay. Sorry. I mean, we could also use Rain Punk at some point. That would be also an option. But let's see if they're able to build the house fast enough. Whoa, look at him go. So we're going to give him the fox a go. So here we go. Fox almost left city. Let's see. A fox left? Ah, come on. You silly goose. There we go. It's now stable. But I'm quite surprised that that lick that went into the negatives was actually enough. Ah, too bad. Well, okay. That was on me, I guess. But we can now keep woodcutting in the storm. I feel a little bit bad about that one. So, provision packs for the aid for the fox quest. And we're going to put these onto high priority as well, because I really want to see these done before the next drizzle season is over. That's why they have now the higher priority over the others. There we go. So storm season is always the season where you can also amp up your crafting game, because, yeah, obviously you can do a lot of these things just like that. When you have the workers that you don't need elsewhere. So, buildings cost 40% less, but nodes are less effective. Yeah, that's sort of a solution. Economic migration. Newcomers arrive quicker. Nah, thanks. That's not really anything that I'd want. And the good old over-diligent woodworkers. Well, cheap construction is pretty sexy, but I don't need that so badly. I think I'm going to go for the over-diligent woodworkers. Although, we could also go for exploration expedition, but I really don't like that one too much. It's not bad, but it forces you to constantly keep opening glades, and I don't like that. So open or send caches. Well, I have the caches, but I don't get there that quickly. We're going to go for the neighborhood quest there, as I see this will be getting us really a good part, a good step forward. So, let's see if Bliss does sell us the stuff that we need. 5 tools would do the trick, 25 stones, 30 training. Yeah, well, there's plenty of options and plenty of wares that we can go for, but I think I'm going to go for the training tools here. And let's say we're going to trade with fabric. Yeah, that's the majority of my fabric, but hear me out. I don't need to be stingy about it, as we currently have a lot of fabric collection going, so it's all fine. Anyways, it is also, my good friends, time to say goodbye for today. We're going to continue next episode. It is looking really good so far. I think we will be rolling towards victory very soonish, as I really see a lot of things. So hang in there for episode 3, and we're going to have some jolly good fun with chasing away the fishmen. And let's see what'll happen else in between. See you all there. Comments go down below. A thumbs up would be appreciated. Consider subscribing. Description box is there for you, filled with links to Discord, Twitch, where I stream on the weekends. There is also my Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee things down there, and you can also check out the YouTube channel membership thingy, which will allow you to preview all the things that I have pre-uploaded and scheduled. So might you want to knock yourself out on that? Big thanks to all of you who are participating, and a big thanks to you watching this video in particular, because that does really mean the world to me. So see you all in the next one. Bye bye.